What is up, you guys, and welcome back to another video. Now today we're going to be doing several things, and one of those include hooking to this trailer right here. Had to go pick up the Raptor from the other shop, bring it over here. But we got to get hooked up to this trailer. Currently have $63,000, just a little recap there of our money. And we got to get hooked up to this trailer because we're going to pick up some equipment for the shop. And it's been really hard getting some of this stuff done without it. And for this next build that we're going to go check out, and I'm sure by the thumbnail you guys already know what I'm talking about right now, but we got to go pick up some more equipment because of the build that we're going to be doing. You know, I just wanted to do it right. I wanted to be able to do it effectively, quick, all that good stuff. Now this build is going to be for us. It's going to be a personal build, something I've never really built, but I want to build one. It's going to be my first ever vehicle to build like this. You know, it's a very controversial build, but you know, it is what it is. I just want to do it, okay? I think it's still going to be pretty cool in the end. What we're doing right here, like I said, is going to pick up some equipment. Now, this is going to be like an engine lift. Now, when I say equipment, I mean engine stands, lifts, all the stuff you'd need in a shop in order to build some trucks. And we got to get a fabrication table because I've been working off the ground, and yeah, it's pretty rough because I fabricate a lot of my parts, and we're gonna have to be fabricating a lot of parts for this vehicle that we're gonna be building because there's no such thing. Like, this thing doesn't exist as far as like some of the parts we need for it. So yeah, those have to be handmade, and we're gonna do it, you know, and I have no problem with it. I really enjoy building my parts custom for my vehicles, and this is gonna be a one-of-a-kind, one-off build, man, and it's gonna be it's gonna be insane. It's probably gonna be a little expensive. Yeah, that's probably not the smartest decision, but we may sell it in the future, so therefore we got to keep that in mind. Nice plants here the old lady's got. We actually got to go talk to her because we are buying some stuff from her, that equipment. They used to own a bunch of, you know, lifted trucks and everything. I don't know if you guys remember, but we did buy the lifted Ford Ranger from her. The lifted Ford Ranger is still in the works as well. It's over in another town at a buddy's shop being stored there for the time being, but we'll get back to it here soon. But let me go ahead and knock on the door here and see if she can open the garage for us. All right, we ended up paying $850 for the whole bundle of equipment here. Let's go ahead and open this garage and get our stuff, man. So here it is. So we now got an engine lift, we got a dolly, a jack, and an engine stand. So like a little cherry picker here. I'm gonna go and get this stuff loaded up real quick, and we're gonna get out of here because we got a lot to do. We got all the equipment loaded up, strapped down, and it should not go anywhere. We're taking this back to the shop. We gotta come up with a name for our custom shop too. I'm gonna be trying to think of one. Gonna have to get a big sign made for out front. That way we let people know that we're full swing with this business. It was kind of like a spur of the moment random thing, and one thing led to another, and here we are building trucks now for ourselves and for the community and just whoever, really. They could come from many different states. It does not matter. We don't care as long as we're getting the business. All right, I'm going to park right here for a moment, and I'm going to get hooked up to a different trailer because now we're going to look at a Rivian. I don't know if you guys know what a Rivian is, but it's an electric SUV. They're pretty new, you know. They haven't been around for a really long time, but it's a SUV. The Rivians are just so fast, man. 0 to 60 in like 3.6 seconds. They weigh around 7,000 pounds, so something that heavy to be moving that fast, it's crazy. And it's all-wheel drive, so that's another plus. But anyway, we're gonna go look at a wrecked one. It's actually very new. It's a 2024. They've only had it for a couple months. They wrecked it like 2 weeks ago, and yeah, there's no fixing it. Not for them. They put it up for sale for $20,000. They go for $80K brand new. So I mean, man, it's really kind of a deal if it drives. So we're gonna go ahead and get this unloaded here and possibly come back with a wrecked Rivian to build. Yeah, we're gonna be building that thing. Now, we still have a little over $63,000. Now, we don't have to drive very far. The guy's house is actually right down the road here. So let's just cruise on like this. And you guys like how I still haven't put my mirrors on? Somebody's got to remind me. Okay, you guys, somebody comment down below right now for me to put my mirrors on the truck. They're just sitting in the shop. And yeah, they need to be put on. But here is the Rivian, man. I've never even seen one up close in person. So this is going to be the first time. And I'm kind of excited. I'm going to get backed around just in case we make this deal happen. And let's go check this thing out. So they got into an accident. They ran off into a ditch, and yeah, it's pretty messed up. You can see the hood's all bent up there. The doors don't line up anymore. I think this side's in pretty good shape. Yeah, it is, except for the wheel. Yeah, this wheel got pushed back, so the A-arm is destroyed. So you can't use any of the A-arm stuff from this side. And I think this side, I think it is. Yeah, it's bent. Look at that. Look how it's kind of turned. So I plan to rebuild all the front suspension myself and build a one-off type suspension lift for this Rivian. Yeah, it's going to be insane. It's got the sunroof up top, the double sunroof, man. This thing, it is really nice. You know, if you could just take away all the broken parts here, I think you got a pretty good looking vehicle. It's leaning down on this right side right here, the passenger side. That's because all of this is broke. The shock's like on the ground, and it's in pretty bad shape. I'm gonna knock on the door, talk to them about buying it, and I guess get it loaded up if we make a deal. All right, after much negotiation, we did get them talked down to $18,500. So now we are the owners of a Rivian R1S. This is an electric vehicle, so it does not have an engine. As you can see, it's like a little compartment up there. We'll probably be able to do some stuff with that. Yeah, this thing's crazy. Anyway, let's go and get this thing loaded up, and we're going to get to the shop and I guess get started working on it. We got her all loaded up. We're headed to the shop. I'm super excited to build this thing, man, because I don't think it's going to be terrible to do. It's basically kind of, you know, just replacing all the front end parts and all the body parts, all the good stuff, and we should have it looking pretty good. I do like the white color, so I will repaint it back white, like that gloss white. I really do like that. Here we are arriving at our shop. Still got the Peterbilt here, and we were supposed to do stuff with the Peterbilt. Yeah, sorry about that, you guys. We kind of got distracted with the Rivian. But I feel like the Rivian's pretty cool. We still just got to do stuff to the Peterbilt. Yeah, we're going to get it. We're going to get it. I promise. I promise. Going it back around right here. I don't know really where we want to put it because this thing's not fitting in the shop. That's the only bad thing about this shop. It's not very big. So, yeah, it's not the greatest for storing vehicles, but I can store all my equipment in here as far as, like, working on things. Make sure I leave myself enough room in order to get it off the trailer. Now we got to go back to the house and get the trailer full of all of our equipment. This is going to make things so much quicker when we are building this Rivian. So I'll see you guys here in just a moment. I'm going to speed over there, and I'll be right back. All right, we just got here to the house, and we are off again. Just got to the house, and we're leaving again with all the equipment. And I'm so excited that we got this for a great deal, too. Honestly, I don't think you can beat that. Here we are. Let's go ahead and get pulled around. So we can get all this stuff unloaded and stored in our little makeshift shop here. It's not the biggest, like I've said multiple times, but we're going to make do with it. That'll work. I'm just ready to get this stuff unloaded. All right, just got everything into the shop here, and I'm going to take and pull the Rivian kind of somewhat over here, and yeah, we're going to get to work on this thing. Now, the Rivian does actually work. I did drive it up on the trailer. It just doesn't drive good, and it feels like it's honestly about to fall apart. So here we go, first drive that you guys will be able to see in the Rivian. And as you can tell, it's very quiet, and it's on. Look, let's see how it's driving. Oh my gosh. Let's try to go over here. You know what? I need the front of it. Oh, this thing drives so weird. Oh, let's not hit the trailer. Dude, look at the wheels. Man, this thing's all bent up. Park it right here for a little bit. Look at this. So, look, the mirror's even falling down too. I didn't really notice that earlier. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started taking all of this stuff off, and we will be ready to put this thing on the lift very shortly. I got to go look at some parts, kind of like some wheels and stuff that we're going to be putting on the Rivian. You guys will see those here shortly. But yeah, man, I'm going to kind of do some research on some parts, kind of figure out how to even work on this thing, because I really don't have any clue. I've never worked on an electric vehicle. All right, now it has been a couple days since I've seen you guys. I didn't really get to film building the Rivian as much as I wanted. You know, it kind of sucks, but it was just me by myself, and I was just trying to get it finished up. The wheels came in, got those mounted up, got the vehicle repainted at my buddy's down there. Now, as you can see, it did cost me a little bit. We currently have a little over $32,000. So we roughly around $12,000 is what we spent on everything that we needed for the Rivian. But it is, I would say, done for now. We're going to do more things to it. You guys be sure to let me know what you think about it down in the comment section below. Now, I never built a vehicle like this, so it was kind of neat. It was kind of cool, you know, fabricating all this stuff up, getting it made for the vehicle. It did take a lot of work and a lot of time, a lot of research, but we got it done. So I guess the only thing left to do now is open up the shop and let you guys see it. And here we have it, the very first Rivian on wides. It's got some American Forces with a 6-inch lift up front and a 3-inch in the rear. Now, the lift is custom built by me in order to work with this Rivian. It's one of the first that I know of. Yeah, I don't think there's any more in existence, but this thing is nice, you guys. Oh, no, we're getting grass all in our wheels. Let's go ahead and get it out here on the road. That way you guys can see it a little better in the light. But we did get everything working. I did have to order all new front parts as far as for the, like, lighting and all that. I'm trying to get it to where you guys can see it with this lighting today. There we go. That works really good there. Look at this thing, man. It did turn out great, though. I mean, it's the first Rivian I've ever seen that looks like this. Got the lights working great. The tail lights and all work. Man, just such a neat vehicle. I really do like this thing. I do. And I wanted to do something that no one else has done. So we got a 2024 Rivian on wides. Yeah, it's actually insane. The thing drives so good. As you can hear, it's quiet though. Let's try pulling a trailer with it. I want to try that real quick. First time pulling a trailer with this thing. It doesn't really have much of a hitch right now. It's kind of like just a little pin. But we're going to put an actual hitch on it. And yeah, so I don't want to get too crazy with this. But hey, we're pulling a trailer with an electric vehicle on wides. Yeah, this thing is crazy, man. I mean, you can't help but to like it. Look at this. American Forces on an electric vehicle. And we haven't even really talked in depth about the lift. We got to get over to the other shop here, and I'll kind of talk to you guys about that. All right, just made it to the house here. It drove really good. This thing actually drives great, man. I designed the lift specifically for this and to work with the setup that we have. So let's kind of get backed around here. I needed this trailer here anyway, so kind of give me an excuse to drive over here. Now you guys can see that the lift is all custom made by me, man. We got to clean up these wheels. We'll have to get the pressure washer. But yeah, custom built all of the lift here. Everything you see was made by me. Took a lot of time, but we got it done. Even got the bars here. And these don't so much as do anything. They're kind of just for looks. Being this like an electric all drive vehicle, yeah, those are going to work a little differently, but you know, they're on there. I still think they kind of do serve somewhat of a purpose. I'm going to go ahead and spray it off a little bit. These rims should clean up pretty good. I mean, they are brand new. And look at that, man. The Rivian R1S turned out great. Now with the wheels all cleaned up, I think we're going to wrap up today's video right here. If you guys did enjoy this one, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. I'm sure there's a bunch of you out there that are watching this right now that aren't subscribed, and maybe you just hadn't thought about hitting that subscribe button. But we are on the road to 100,000 subscribers, and if you'd like to help me get there and you guys enjoy the content I make, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out, helps the channel out tremendously. I think with all that being said, we're going to get out of here. But until then, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, guys.